Hey everyone, this is Tappers here again. This is actually a week after I kind of cut off that last part. I did kind of distracted. So, we're in Dragonland. I probably mentioned this before. And, we just had a dragon burn down this city. And I think we just did a river dance in these thorns. We have meat that we can't grab. A princess that just tore the roof off because she's raising the roof. And, yeah, we need to kind of do something about this dragon. Actually, I can't get close. My hair is burning. Not your hair, but not your clothes? Okay, sure, whatever. Did I show Goblin News? No, I didn't. Is your memory failing you? No problem. Drink a few drops of Memorum. Fortunately, well, actually, I'll wait. The Great Folly. I am happy to inform you that I am safe and I continue my trip as a giant. I must heal a dragon who has lost its memory and doesn't remember. It's pact not to attack its neighbors. Okay, I thought I saw a comma, but that was actually over here. It was an apostrophe. And actually, I do like this picture, kind of a baby dragon. Although Blount's head kind of looks sort of disproportioned. I don't know why I think that. But we have a millstone, which just looks like it's a haystack, and we can do some acrobats or something like that. There's a skull over here. The orbit of the dragon den. Hey, let's poke in and say hi. Maybe not the friendliest. And we also have a nostril, which... It's there, so we can do something. Also, the ear of a dragon. Doing that is the exact same thing. And, hey, we got a water basin. Let's soak our feet, and nothing more. There's something we gotta do about that. So, we have... Oh, yeah, I was gonna show... Actually, let's, do this real quick. So... we have meat that we can't grab, but if we try to use our hand on it, it'll... Yeah, we can't grab it, but there is actually a purpose. Let's have Chump do something. Okay. Now, if we do this, you'll notice that... See, now, he would actually have the gears turning each time you do that, but... There's more to it. So, Chump can't really talk to people, and it would be the same thing if he tried to talk to the king. But now, let's have... Okay, he's standing on the right place. I've had problems before, so now let's have Chump try to get off the stage, and that's a way you can actually get him up there. There are two ways of doing it. I'll get to that in a sec, but let's talk to the king. The local dragon has forgotten his promise and is destroying everything. Now, he does say one more thing. I don't think he says anything else after that. We try to give him Memorum to the dragon, but nothing seems to attract him. Well, that meat certainly isn't attracting him. It's a giant mousetrap. Come on. Okay, there we go. Princess with the roof. And we wear a nice roof hat. It's not a tinfoil hat, though. At least he's kind enough to repair it. She begs me to help knife Brayer, thrown in the thorns by the dragon. I mean, they're both the same size. I'm not really sure how that happened, but who am I king? But yeah, that's it. And no fancy acrobatics there. So we need to get to the night. Oh shoot! I just realized that I didn't show off something, but that's okay. I can live with it. So we got a Domblon and we got a sculptured stone, both of which. So I'm gonna show that Blount probably should be dead by doing something like that. I mean, a stone that heavy would crush a man's skull, but we can drop this... we can drop it on the thorns, and we can save Knight Brayer. Now, if you talk to him without talking to the princess first, you'll get in a couple words and then he'll flee, or at least sort of flee. But if you talk to her, he'll have this to say. He tells me to try to make the dragon swallow this memorum. So I guess the king entrusted his best knight, Sir Lancelot. No, not Sir Lancelot, but yeah, the memorum, which we can't. We have to make him. No, I don't need it. I have everything inside my head. Okay. So now here's the thing. If we oh yeah, we need to get this meat because, maybe the dragon will like it, but who knows? We need to get rid of this fire, and wait, this is a really weird part because it's like I don't even really know what millstone is, but apparently a millstone or a haystack turns it into a sponge. That's clearly what you have to do, and with all this water, we can actually get rid of this house fire. Unfortunately, the residents are dead, so can't really do anything about that. And we get a fork. It's not a pitchfork, though. It's kind of weird. And we can get this meat. Even though, well, the hand probably should be able to do it. I mean, this is kind of a little weird, though. Because it's like, the hand could probably swat it away unless it would need to be dislodged. But so now here's the thing you might be wondering. Okay, so I did things out of order. How on earth would I get up there? Well, okay, if we try to put it there, no reason to trap this dragon. Better put fork and meat in front of its den. So actually, I didn't even remember this part. Can we touch this? Yeah, you can't touch that. So you might be wondering, okay, so how about let's have Chump try to activate it. He's dumb enough to do it. Yeah, you couldn't see him. Okay, we need Chump to get back on the lever. But we can still actually use the hand on the mechanism. And then now we do the same thing we sort of did before. Well, you could have also had Chump just get himself hurt. And we can still get up here. You can't talk to the princess anymore, and oh wow, you can't actually talk to the king. I thought that's only. I'll wait before I say anything because, yeah. But now you might be wondering, wow, this is a very short screen. Well, the thing is, and I'll prove it in a little bit. We spent Tie the Dragon, so let's try and put a fork in the nostril. And then let's serve up some meat. Maybe this way it's close to the dragon and it'll work? No. This meat is not tasty enough. We must spice it to attract the dragon. Yeah, so we can't really do anything about that. And the only other option is to go to the inn. Hello, travelers and friends. My name is Pikepick, the mosquito. Bad news, your lovely friend Winona has taken the last ship from town. Ha, if only you could fly like me. Being a giant is nice too. Except that when you want to get back to your regular size, you first must become tiny. Tiny? Yeah, don't get used to him, he's just another character. But get used to this music if you can, because I love this track. It's called Goblin Spirits or something. The only problem is that the MIDI, or whatever you want to call it, doesn't sound all that as good. We have a stone. We can't do anything about it. This guy's chilling, watching with his favorite drink. It's bagels and more is what this place is. We have a spoon, which we can... What does he do? Oh, he just holds it out. But, can we scoop up this stone? No, but he does want to do things with it, like make a mini catapult. Hey, let's have Chump be our launch or something. Because, obviously, it's not going to work if, what's-his-name does anything. Well, we got his thoughts straightened out, but... Oh, who's this? The captain? Well, if you saw the movie, it's the captain that was on the ship. And he abandoned ship along with us. This scoundrel of a captain apologizes for abandoning me on the ship. But he does have more to say. I guess you could say. He won't fly again as long as it's raining stones. Yeah, so one thing I never mentioned is that all those cannonballs or whatever you saw during the airship, yeah, those were actually the raining stones he was talking about, and I guess it damaged the ship. He could help me, but I first have to find a note he lost. Well, where's this note? Well, we don't know yet. But let's talk to Karen. It's clearly Karen from Shadow Heart's Covenant now. Her name is Karen. She is a warrior with magical powers, and she also has the power to drown out this little bastard, Othello, because he keeps whining about something. She will help me if I find a pretty stone to replace the jewel she lost. I don't think we've come across that, but what's this? The knob of Karen's stone. Well, maybe we can pull the sword out and we'll be able to slay us. No, we don't want to slay a dragon. Yeah, apparently we can't do anything with it, but that'll be relevant soon. Let's have Chump go in this fissure. He's small enough to fit in. And he's small enough to annoy that customer with a bunch of sugar, which clearly looks like cheese. Now let's have Blount actually go in. He can apparently fit, and he's a lot bigger that he won't get swatted away. And we get a sugar cube, I guess. But actually, since we're doing that, let's go... Okay, I should have probably had Chump stand on the spoon right there. Oh, okay, that was kind of weird. It didn't sound quite right. Okay. Come on, Blount. So, oh yeah, actually we need the sugar cube because maybe this'll weigh it down? I mean, you would think, oh, use the rock, but no, that's not how it works, clearly. So, I wonder, Chump has to be up here for some reason. It's paprika, ooh. And a cloud of paprika, which we could... Yeah, we can't grab it. But, now, I think he was actually supposed to say something, but here's what you gotta do, and this at least stumped me back then. You need to wait until he coughs it, and then have the shower of paprika cover the meat, and you get spiced meat. I'm not sure I would have my feet touch that, though. And now we need, a good 3-point landing. Nice. Yeah, it's a little finicky. Okay, I don't know why you're going that way, Chump. That's not where you have to go. But let's go ahead and grab our cube again. Oh yeah, there's a door to Othello's place, the little bastard up there. And it's a tiny door which we can't open because it's actually locked. Oh hey, there's a customer and a guy holding probably a sugar cube or a thing. Let's see what this gentleman has to say. He says that he doesn't need a leash since he lost his master. I don't really know what's up with this text or this line here because I remember him saying that he likes sugar cubes or something. I don't remember, but let's be a nice guy and give him one. Grab it. Hello? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think I crashed the game. Because this wasn't supposed to happen. So you get to see kind of what happens when I don't save, but then again, screens are too short anyway. I might be right back. Okay, we are back, and hopefully this time the game will not crash on us. So I did most everything that I need to. I didn't talk to the captain or the warrior again, because, okay, so here's what happens. Let's try to give him a sugar cube. Well, he gulps it up, and does he... Oh yeah, I need to talk to him a couple times, probably. Okay, he didn't have anything to say. Does he say anything else? Probably not. No, he says nothing of interest. But, yeah, you also see that there's a customer's hand. I could use Chump to unhook the customer's leash. I don't remember him ever saying that. Interesting. So, yeah, they kinda, I don't know if I'd say handhold, but they really kind of give it away what you need to do. You probably may or may not have figured it out, but it's kind of hard to say. So we actually need another sugar cube and head back. This is the last one we really need. I just saved myself an extra trip by doing the paprika first. So, watch what happens now once we, well, you can probably imagine. He'll take it, he'll launch up Chump, and unlodge the leash. Now, this leash, you're wondering, what on earth can we use this for? Well, we got what we need, so we're just gonna leave. Before leaving, I must obtain another way of transport from the captain. Yeah, so that's kind of where things get a little tricky. First, we need to figure out what to do about this little bastard that keeps yelling. Well, there's a pedestal, which we can't do anything about. Can we use a leash, I wonder? No. This is what stumped me for the longest time. It's like, how do you get up there? Well, maybe a good luck coin will tell me what to do. Tails? Ah, well, that's no help. Well, here's what you gotta do. Grab the right one. This pedestal. You can throw a plunger to it. And at this point, you might be wondering, okay, now what? Well, at this point, I think it becomes more obvious because we can probably climb up this. But what makes no sense is he just throws a leash backhand and it just knots itself into a leash, which we can climb to great effect. Oh, actually, wait, I just realized I jumped the gun, and therefore I just gave myself a concussion. We can actually do something about the dragon now, and I should do that now because it saves me a trip. So let's head back to the countryside, and I actually realized I didn't show the map. At least, I don't think I did. Let me show this real quick. So yeah, we're down here. We're also here. Blount must give the dragon his memory back by forcing him to drink the water from the basin after having poured the memoriam into it. Yeah, so I actually didn't do that yet. So, let's do that. He won't forcefully drink it himself, so we have the spiced meat, so we can get him back right now. I imagine. Hey, there's the dragon. He's a little guy, as we saw before. And, well, it seems to have worked. But he drinks from the river instead. So that's not gonna work. Actually, I should have just waited. We need to stop him, and there's an ear for the dragon's den. Can we cover it with something? Maybe this coin of ours. Yeah, that'll surely stop him. This does make sense, but it also doesn't make sense, because... Now, I'll just wait until he does it. He'll grab the meat, and he'll retreat, but he can't go out that way. Instead, he has to peer under here and do that. What doesn't make sense is that he doesn't fly out and... Oh boy, because he thinks he might be a bigger target that we'd capture him? I don't know. He's saying things. He thanks me for having given him his memory back. back his memory. Now he owes me one. And we just got a pet dragon. But before we leave, we also want to make sure to grab our coin, because that'll bite us if we forget, sort of. Also seemed there was some slowdown, and yeah, everything's exhausted. I'm not gonna try to wiggle everything back, so back to the tavern for us.